Hello everyone, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna hopefully finish the 3.2 Euphoria story, but I don't know if we will because I think there's still a lot.
Hey friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
Yeah, we managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat, honestly.
Won a glorious defeat? You sure know how to look on the bright side.
I mean, that's what happened. Later, somewhere in Akuma.
Cass? What a surprise.
This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia.
At the same time, I can't sleep. Yeah, probably because it's just bright outside. Who could it be? Is it Castris?
It's me.
Ah, I knew it.
I'm here because of private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Okay, sure.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is?
Nope.
This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
Yeah, this is what the Flame Chase journey's all about. You don't agree?
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akuma, but back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Aracrisia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it!
Please! Don't kill me!
Oh,
I don't want to die!
no.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they
Bro,
deserve.
he's begging for his life.
Thank you. I beg you! Don't listen to her!
Oh my god. Bro,
If
please.
you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
Bro.
No! Please! I don't want to die! No!
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
That was horrifying. That's my insight.
This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
Holy Maiden!
I'm sorry.
Go.
Thank you. Please, grant me release. When will this ever end?
You murderer!
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain.
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
Bro! This is messed up.
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. Come now.
Be careful.
It's time.
Something unsettling ahead.
I've already taught you all that I know. Show.
From your cocoon.
Alright. Just never have a choice.
May death protect us!
Step up, let's. Ah, it's nothing.
Alright.
This was the last time I followed her command. I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need it. I don't.
I saw this animation on the Star Rail channel.
I hate these icy hands.
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
I'd run away too. Get out of there. Someone give this girl a hug. Somehow. The Trailblazer's dead. We could give her a hug. Oh, it's this scene.
Is that you, Castoris? I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Castoris, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
No. Such beautiful animation. I hope they do more like this
Hands like
with the
these
story.
really be warm. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy.
Yeah.
I have no reason not to give it my all.
Castris talks to you about the gifts she gave to the other Crisis heirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift. Wait, why should she make gifts? I should make her a gift.
Let's put that aside.
You can't
for
give
the
me
moment.
stuff.
We've arrived.
You've already done so much.
Look, it's right there.
Yay, a table! Thank you! I love
Where-
it! Looks like someone left something behind.
This is
Oh.
the coin of Zagreus. And a
No!
slate.
Who the hell stole it? Who?
It's Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me.
Why don't you two come over to my place? You'll make a better venue for proper business discussions.
Oh
Piece
my
of
god,
cake.
seriously?
Alright, I'll see it. Everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right?
The dew of divine blood in the backpack has been stolen. Hey, stop stealing my
She's
stuff!
incorrigible.
Over here!
Hello?
Over here! No, not that way! This way!
Well, that sounds like
Come
literally
on.
anywhere.
If I really wanted to hide, you'd
What?
never find me. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
Yeah. And my dew of divine blood.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Oh, right.
2. The Council of Elders also found me
Huh?
and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Please don't. You're that famous?
Of course. I may keep a low profile, but I'm still a bona fide demigod.
Oh.
And last, but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan.
What the hell?
Then,
Excuse me? Some time ago.
whoa, this is some high quality stuff. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
What?
I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never approached the demigod of trickery for running away. We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make a bet.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back.
Oh.
Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world.
You're gonna lose.
In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose
Yeah,
it all.
exactly.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia.
No.
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
Dude, I'll give you however much you want. Aglia's already paid for me. Is ripping people off the authority of Zagreus
You know,
demigod?
you're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia, I still have some savings.
No, let me find some money I can scratch up.
I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do.
What the hell?
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once, so make the most of every moment you have. Get ready, be steady. Hi, your turn.
I can't do that.
Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
What the hell?
All done.
What? That's some bizarre powers.
Are you feeling all right?
Nope. It's where she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how
What
she
the hell?
clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Guess we're just going into unknown territory.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
We can't go back. Sorry.
Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
We're not going
What
back.
a beautiful butterfly.
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
Well, that's helpful.
The second theory sounds more believable.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead. These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
I don't know. We're getting closer to it, aren't we?
Want to buy any fish?
Now we can hear him.
He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless.
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
What the hell? Bro, what happened to him? He was fine a minute ago.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
Nah, I'm good.
Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Didn't he say more living people?
Yeah.
So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us?
Who the hell would be here, though?
Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
What are we, why?
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know? I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Oh.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right, that's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
So long.
But what to make?
Okay.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble.
This is cool.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well.
Centurion.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
The Queen? Wow,
Since the
she
current
said some
campaign
weird
requires
things
the
when she was
utmost care.
here.
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows. As of now, of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land.
Oh.
The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar.
Yeah, the story.
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
That story's real?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors
Wait,
that the
what
Queen had
happened?
mentioned, right?
Why is he saying that again? Is he set to loop?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass,
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Whoa. What is that? Whoa. Whoa.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Why is this showing?
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to... not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
So it seems that the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Okay. Right.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Nah, we made it.
Do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come near me.
There's no need to be alarmed. It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death?
Oh.
Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it.
No?
But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well...
This girl
no
better
one
not be
knows.
Castoris, because this is just gonna be so confusing for
You
me.
have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
Thank you.
This is his...
Yeah, what's in there?
Then you granted him death?
Ew, not
That
this
isn't
lady
like
again.
You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will.
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like how I shouldn't exist.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands.
That's where the fairy tale
told by
came
the
from.
person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, what?
That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace. The personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
Of course.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Amunet brought me to Idonia.
Hey.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Bro, he's one of those?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
I've definitely heard that many, many times today.
You have? Then that's good.
Okay, Dr. Ratio.
During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture.
No.
Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
What?
The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right.
How did that happen?
That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. That final
how do we do that?
ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's gotta be
What's
another
going on?
way.
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
Dude, we can't have more
Yes.
people sacrificing themselves.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm. Unable to rest in peace, the
These departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
But why was all this history kept a secret?
That I will care for her as a mother. That I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness.
I don't think that mother did a good job on that
That's
promise.
Please bless this child with a name.
Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
Mighty?
You?
What an epic reunion? What is happening?
Lord Mighty?
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return.
Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it.
Oh?
I must resist the temptation to go with the flow.
Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Thanatos challenge death.
Correct.
That's right.
Let's go
Blade's
together.
like, wait, what?
Castorus.
What? Someone's in a curse of immortality?
Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Whoa. Whoa, wait, what?
Is
No way.
Oh, there are so many of you! Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Wow.
So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
What the hell? It's so cute. Oh my god.
this is what Lady Treby once mentioned.
Oh my god.
A gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
I freaking love it.
It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
It's the little goofy faces on some of them. Oh my god, look at Cypher.
This is our flame chase journey.
Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little
Yay.
Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
See you tomorrow. With a blinding smile, Trian's golden form disappears in the thin fog of Styxia's moonlight.
Lady Trian.
Aw.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die, then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death.
What the hell?
Next cycle.
What is Cypher doing here?
Becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
It's the most mighty thing I've ever heard. Awesome advice. That was great. Also, can you leave, Cypher?
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Giorios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Is she saying that to herself?
Whether
and
you
we
wish
can't
to
hear her
break
for some
free
reason?
from death or not, please, follow your heart.
I guess so.
By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time.
Well, we know exactly where this is
Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle.
Wow.
She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why...
I see.
We have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core
Her
flame of
sister
death.
is Pollux.
We have to
wanted to
reforge
stop
its body with the
Castorus
power of alchemy.
from dying.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs? Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall. Quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life. And it is now in my hands.
I see.
Then, let the ritual begin.
Can I, like, hug you or something first before you do this?
I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for, Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Well, in that case, let me begin.
She was just like, oh, okay.
Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. The so-called era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
I understand, Lady Almanette. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Okay. Let's do it. Netherwing Husk. Pollux. Mimi! Sorry, that ruined everything. The Mimi! Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter the enhanced state.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone?
Okay, it has to do with losing
Or
health.
will you show yourself
alright.
again? Once we eradicate this hatred and regret.
Does healing do something? No, only taking HP.
Wiltier,
Hi, sister.
and I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Alright, that was phase 1.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Return to dust!
Wow, that was a lot. Here we go. This is it.
May death protect us! Please, don't turn back to the nether realm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
This sucks.
I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
Oh. Are we going? What's happening? Is my time running out? What's going on?
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
Take your time. I can still hold out.
Wait for me.
The Sea of Flowers. What's beautiful?
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier.
No, give your real name.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plixia?
Where should I begin? A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
It's cruel.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory. Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth. That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being. Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you. Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped.
So, let's give our core flame to her and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death.
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a Titan, our fated moment has arrived once again. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me, complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing.
Of course. What is it?
Please.
Oh.
Don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born. I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
At the same time, an Akuma. Loud cheers from afar.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am. Come. Let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
Let's go.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you Finan of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lacus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
I know him. He's
Where's
the
Lady
hot one.
Goldweaver?
Oh.
Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her.
Wow.
And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan?
Oh.
Aren't we the best of friends?
Oh my god.
The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. Oh, while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows.
I mean, I agree.
Not once has she ever failed Akima. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear, for Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Hello.
He's absolutely right.
At the present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in
that's
a perfect balance.
insane.
As expected. This is the moment when the flame chase journey is the closest to its end. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
Yes.
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Oh no.
What's he doing?
Maybe one of these people in the crowd will change their mind. Come on, guys.
High.
Come on.
Let's be patient. Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Please let him think. The poor people. Oh, okay. No one is letting him think. That's great.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
What if he just says no? He might.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey.
What's happening?
Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
What?
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
There you go.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else!
There we go! We freaking did it!
I have deciphered the truth of this world!
As a supporter of the Flame Chase Journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
With what? And how?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised?
Nonsense!
No one? In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase Journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the Titans of tomorrow.
Ah, he just revealed it outright.
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova. I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me!
Dang!
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akima's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! Okay.
Percy. Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Okay.
Professor.
The maniacal laughter is coming in. This is all going to his plan.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
I think she knows there's a trick.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
A sea of flowers. What is this place? Bro, did we die? Like, fully?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Can you help me?
Please, take the core flame of death with you, and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You have my word.
Thank you.
But you're not going back.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey, and for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us to war tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
partner. We shall become heroes together.
Almost there. Finally. Thank you, Castris. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers. Don't turn around, keep looking forward. Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. I'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. Well, thank you. It's nice to see you again. What is this? What in the world are these shadows and voices? Hey, don't forget. Look up, Trailblazer.
All of this is proof that you once lived.
Mem.
Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand! Let's go home.
Goodbye, Nether Realm. Hello again, Mortal Realm.
The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time.
Oh,
thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the Nether Realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Let's go. I spent my core flame.
But I don't see Castris among your number.
You knew this was gonna happen.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side.
Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Here you go. It's the least we could do for Castris. You know, the more we do this, the less of a celebration it feels.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Oh. I don't understand, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying. Oh.
Castris... No. The Titan.
What is happening?
They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards, For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Let's get this execution over with.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind.
Okay.
What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear
that was weirdly the most beautiful and sensible thing
everyone
Anaxa has
to
said
our
this
reunion
entire
in the new
game.
world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it?
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know? But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
There's always more to learn.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
And there he goes. Okay.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar, it's just that at that time the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from her ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst to prevent something like that from happening again. What the hell? Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
What? hijacked.
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember? The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us into Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Yeah.
The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to the Star Zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain. But at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's happening? What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger.
Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
What? Huh? Switching to Herta's POV.
How interesting.
Oh, how
I
interesting!
never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun.
By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
Oh my god!
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
That would be amazing.
But not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Of course, of course.
See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave.
You are
my
truly
room.
a genius. Let's go.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. What a magnificent sight. Let's see.
Come on, get closer.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally?
I know, I'm so honored. Oh god,
What's this?
that!
How creepy. Oh, it moves?
Yeah.
What's this? A statue? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
Except for this.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady.
What?
I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place
What the
to
hell?
receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status.
What is going on?
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities. Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations, but my answer remains unchanged.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you.
Okay, do one of them.
After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Okay, do it.
Oh?
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second,
She's like, I'll find my own way.
As you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility. Do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition.
Oh?
I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh? No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings...
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain?
Of course.
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions.
What a brazen robot. But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
Okay.
The destruction.
Oh.
So, if you ignore my warnings and
well, there we go. A
persist
confirmation.
in
The
your
third
ways,
path. The destruction.
you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Oh. Well, that was the end. Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.